show you another example of what?
Stop, because it's talking.
You can keep watching your video.
No, it's a room.
I'm back to show you another example of texture HUDs. This one's going to be pretty quick and easy. It's only got 3 faces, but again, I'm still getting people IMing me just stating that they're confused on how to do this part in like their note cards.
I like apples.
So I'm going to keep making videos over and over and over so you can just see them on different products, and maybe one of these will make your light turn on in your head.
Tuesdays I poop.
So here I've already made notes to what the faces are for these jumpsuits. The main part here, if you right click and do select face, this main part is face number 1. The harness straps up here are face 0, and the metal O-rings are face number 2. So we can go ahead and move that out of the way. I have already linked each piece to a prim, so now each piece says that I am the owner. As you can see here, I have already named them, and they already have the BOSH Ultimate scripts dropped inside, and I've already edited the description to control the anti-res and channel that the HUD talks on. On the HUD, I have already named it, it's linked together, fixed the description, and it's got the BOSH scripts inside. Remember, the HUD is license master. The mesh object is license slave. Okay, so that part is already done.
Why gotta be a slave?
And I'm just going to, I'm not going to go through, shut up. Don't listen to Ken. I'm going to do this quickly. We're not recording this 50 times because something gets interrupted. I'm just going to do a couple of colors for the main part, a couple colors for the harness, and then do the metals just so I can show you guys. I'm not going to drag you through actually scripting the entire HUD because this, look, I did it again. Umpteen colors. So, to save you guys from scripting agony, I'm just going to go through a few, so I think you've got to where I think you probably have the idea, and then I'm going to leave it at that and end this video. So, let's go ahead and just get this started here real quick. So what you're going to do is you're going to create a new note card. Actually, before we do this, let's go ahead and set this up. Everything is linked together on the HUD, so I'm going to press edit linked parts, and I'm going to shift and click the yellow prim here. That makes it to where I only have the swatches over each button selected. Okay, and I'm going to hit general, and I'm going to change the name to read. R-E-A-D, capital R. Has to be spelled just like that, and it must be capital R. Cannot be lowercase, cannot be all caps. Just like this, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and let that go. And I'll go ahead and just texture for you guys the first 5. So you're going to edit link parts, and you're going to click your button for the first swatch up here, and you're going to name it 1. Go to the next one, you're going to name it 2. To the next one, you're going to name it 3. Next, 4. Next, 5. So I've got 24 colors that I've made. So this one right here, the first here is going to be 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. Whoops. 29. Okay, I'll leave the metals alone for now, okay? So we'll go ahead and make the note card, new note card. You're going to change the properties to no modify, no transfer, leave it copy. And inside the note card, you're going to want to list, okay, the mesh number. That's something that I did not do. So this is how you do this. You're going to right click your mesh piece. You're going to do edit linked parts. And you're going to click the mesh. That way, the only thing that is selected is the mesh piece. It does not select your box that you linked to it. Press shift and go through and click each piece of mesh. And we're going to give this mesh a number. I have no idea. Well, actually, I'm on a new set because I'm on Toxxic doing this, not on Inertia. So I can start completely over. I'm going to give this mesh, we're going to start at 10. So that'll be my mesh number. When I click off of this, it's okay. Everything kept the number that I just made it, okay? So for our note card, we're going to open this back up and we're going to type in 10. Comma, comma, and the first portion of this HUD, these swatches deal with the actual jumpsuit itself. So if we go back to this, I wrote down that the main part is face number 1. You're going to type in number 1. That tells it what face that it is. Okay, so I'm just going to save this, and I'm going to copy and paste it, because this way is easier for me. This might not be easy for you, but we're going to go ahead and name this number 1 and open it back up again. Okay, so I'm going to go find my textures, which I think I'm going to have to open Photoshop actually, because I don't know. I did all this yesterday. I think this is gray, this first one. So we're going to take the, right click on the texture, copy UUID, and we're going to go in here between these two commas and we're going to paste it. I do shortcuts, so it'd be Control V and then Control S to save the note card. And if you want to go ahead and test that out right now, you can. Drag and drop your note card into the HUD and then click the button. As you can see to the left of my screen, it is changing. There you go. It changed it. Oh man. I might have to redo these textures. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like how there's a line. Miss Piggy screams. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go, but I might have to redo these textures because that looks like boo-boo. So I'm going to come back here to this note card and I'm going to make a copy of it, set it in there, and this is going to be number 2. So if we look right here, number 2 on the swatch is, I believe, gold. So you're going to copy the UUID, come in here between the commas, Control V, Control S. That is to paste and to save the note card. If you would like to see what it looks like live, you drop the note card in the HUD and click the swatch. That really gets on my nerves. I'm going to have to redo all of these textures. Well,
how dare you put a texture up that's boo-boo? Huh?
It's, well,
how dare you?
It might not bother somebody else, but that's pissing me off. I don't like...
I'm upset. I'm highly upset right now.
Well, I'm going to fix it, so...
For your boo-boo textures.
Shut up. Anyway, you're going to rinse repeat those steps for all of your swatches up there. I'm not going to do too many now that I know that I have to redo these. We're going to go down here. I think espresso is the next one, and I did that wrong. We're gonna copy and paste this one because it's blank. We're gonna name it number 3, pop it open, and paste the UUID, Control Save. And basically you're gonna do that all the way through this. It is fun times, especially when you make big huge HUDs like I do. That didn't get dropped in there because Secondlife glitched. Yep, you deal with that also. See, it's not so bad on the darker colors, but still I don't really, not a fan of that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you, we're just going to fast forward a little bit. We're going to go to card number 25, which would be the gray harness straps. So gray is here. Oh, I could have loaded all of those in. We're going to copy the UUID. We're going to paste that in here, except for we have to change the face number because it was different. The harness was face number 0, so you just erase the 1 and replace that with 0. Press Control S to save it. And we can go ahead and test that out. There we go. Loaded on there correctly. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one. We're going to do 26, which would be the gold harness. I'll load this in. We're going to copy the UUID, put it in between these two commas, and change the face to 0. Control S to save. Drop it in. And you can click it. Okay. That is looking correct. I'll do it one more time for the espresso. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Copy, paste. This is number 27. Open it up. I'm gonna load it in. Go between the two commas, Control V, Control S, and I did that wrong. You have to replace that face number. Now Control S. Okay, we're gonna press this. And we are saved. So you would do the same thing with the metal textures down here as well. Which in this case, I believe this would be 49. Number 49, 50, and 51. So you're gonna, for this particular HUD, I'm gonna have 51 cards, no cards. I can go ahead and script this one for you. So 49. If you open this up, we have to change that face number to 2. I'm gonna load this in. Maybe I already had these. Let me look. Yeah. What is the first one? Is black. We're going to paste this in between here and press save. You can go ahead and drop it in your HUD and click it. There you go. It textured it. And you would just rinse, repeat, same thing for the other two. Label that 50. Change this to 2. It's gold, so you find your gold texture. Copy UUID. Control V, Control S, drop it in. And for the last one, do the same thing. This would be 51. This would be my last note card. Change this to 2. Come down here to silver, copy UUID. Control V, Control S, drop it in. Go ahead and check this out. So that's how you do it. If you guys remember correctly from the previous videos, I kind of skipped a step here. But to find the face number, you just right click your mesh to select face, and you click on the different pieces to make note of the face number. As you can see right here, I clicked on the main part, so that is face number 1. You see it, face 1. So I made note, the main part is face 1. Then I click the harness, and that is face 2. Made a note of harness. I'm sorry, face 0. It's early, excuse me. I clicked on the metal, it is face 2, and then I made note of that. The reason why I knew there's multiple faces is because this particular piece of mesh has 2 textures that goes to it. There's a texture for the main body, and then there's the texture for the harness. And as you can see, the harness texture is, you know, it's pretty straightforward there, right? And then if you come back down here, the metal textures that I did are the harness textures. The only thing I changed was this bit right here, which pertained to the metal. This on the bottom was the harness part. This right here at the top is the metal part. And then if you look at the jumpsuit itself, you know, so there's 2 textures, and I saw immediately that this was one face, this was one face, and this was one face. And you can double check that assumption with the textures by doing what I just showed you, by right clicking, selecting face, and then just clicking around your mesh to see when this face number up here changes. I guess that's it. This was a pretty quick one. I hope that it helped you out. I think it's just something that has to do with repetition, to be quite honest. So I'll keep making these videos on different pieces of mesh, and I hope that it will make it easier for you to understand how to do this. When everything is all scripted and is working with test clicks, you will right click on your HUD and your mesh, and you will remove the license script. Don't forget this part. If you leave your license script in, it will keep the mesh and your HUD to be no transfer, and it will not work when you put them inside your boxes for your customers to open. So always remember that you have to take your license script out of the HUD and the mesh before you box it up and sell it in Second Life. Okay, I guess that's it. I will see you guys on the next one. Hope it helps. If you like my videos, you can press the thumbs up button at the bottom of this video, and if you would like to be updated on when more videos come out, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below if you have questions, or you can contact me in Second Life. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great week. Bye.
Thank you.